Assalamu alaikum dear students. I hope you're all doing good. Welcome in third semester, class 5 social studies. Today we will start our day 16 and 17 working.
16th day working is reading of unit number 11, page number 110. Let's start. Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah Rahmatullah alayhi started Dawn in 1941 in Delhi. The Muslim League used it for their news. In 1946, the editor urged Muslims to take part in protests ihtajaj karna to support the partition alahdagi of the subcontinent. Now Dawn has offices in Karachi, Lahore and Islamabad. Here's an activity, true or false. Before independence, the subcontinent had no newspapers. Answer is false. Second is the first newspapers in the subcontinent were written in English. Answer is true. Number 3, the British East India Company controlled newspapers. Answer is true. The news on air. In the 1920s, radio technology became much better and more people had radios. Radio companies started to broadcast nashar karna, entertainment programs and news. There were also some television broadcasting, but very few people had TV sets. The Indian Broadcasting Company began radio broadcasting in the subcontinent in 1927. Later, the government took over. It named the company All India Radio. Advertising, nashriyat. There have been advertisements since ancient times. They used the media of the time, papyrus in ancient Egypt, wood or stone. The first newspaper advertisement was printed in France in 1836. A company paid the newspaper to print the advertisement. Soon all newspapers had advertisement. Here's a picture of an advertisement from a newspaper of an old soap. Another way to advertise is to help people about goods or service. One way is to call out to people in towns and cities to make people listen. The advertiser could sing, dance, or entertain people in another way. Radio advertisements also entertain with music and songs. These help to make people remember the advertisement. Radio advertisements could reach many people at the same time. In the 1920s, businesses in the USA began to pay for radio programs. In return, their products were talked about on the radio. In the 1940s, they began to do the same on television. Now, here's an activity, true or false. Number 1 is advertising began in the 20th century. Answer is false. The first newspaper advertisement was in a French paper. Answer is true. Advertising was not allowed on television until 1980. Answer is false. There were no radio advertisement because no one could see them. Answer is false. Now we will start our day 17 working. Unit number 11, the role of media. Words meaning rare, नायाब, रोल, किरदार, मैग्नेटिज्म, मकनातीसियत, कॉन्टिनेंट्स, बरे आज़मों, लिंक, जोड़, कम्युनिकेशन, मवासलात, वेव्ड, लहराया, स्टक, फंस गया, क्रिटिसाइज्ड, तनकीद करना, करप्शन, बदउनवानी, पार्टीशन मीन्स तकसीम, अर्ज, जोर देना, ओपिनियन मीन्स राय देना एंड एडवर्टाइज मीन तशहीर. Page number 108, question B is write any other words you know that have tele or graph in them. Write their meanings. Answer is telephone for far sounds, telescope for far looking, and television for far vision. Page 109, question A is write the answers. Give one reason why there were a lot of crashes on old railways. Answer is drivers couldn't tell if there was a train stuck on track ahead and it took a long time to get a message across long distances. Question 2 is what made it quicker to send messages to trains farther along the track? Answer is the electric telegraph. Question number 3 is how did electricity change railway signals? Answer is signals and parts of tracks could be moved using electric switches. Question 4 is how did electricity help to make railways safer? Answer is colored lights could be used. Drivers could see these in the dark and the fog. They were bright enough to show in the daytime too. Question B, activity done in class. Page number 110. Question A, true false done on book. Question B is, what's the purpose of newspapers you have read about on this page? To tell people facts or to give opinions? Explain your answer. Answer is, earlier newspapers were used for news only. Later, the editor urged Muslims to take part in protests to support the partition of the subcontinent. Full stop. We have completed our day 17th working. I hope you will learn the concepts as well. Take care, students. Allah Hafiz.